I press that red button, I call it like red light fever. And I'm like,
That's a good name.
when you're really up close and personal with it,
Yeah.
you realize that like some of your idols are dickheads and that, you know, people
Right.
are really shallow and, you know, this is not you think it's going to be this great experience and maybe it's not as shiny as you thought it was going to be.
I want to tell Rench why.
And
Let me tell Rench
tell
why
him.
in my words.
Tell him.
Because I've asked that same thing. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I want you on this mic too.
I'll tell you what. I can handle
is
it.
so uptight about social distancing and
I don't care. I will rock a
like,
58 because you know what? People have been rocking 58 since the dawn of time.
By the
It's
way,
not a
your
problem.
voice sounds great.
Thank you.
Persian Kitty.
Remember Persian
yes,
Kitty?
I do remember.
It was,
Persian Kitty. What is that? What
it
is
was
that?
the first like porno like.
Persian Kitty?
It was called Persian Kitty. It was just naked photos.
It'd take you about a half
That was-
hour to jerk off to one picture. 'Cause it'd take that long for download.
Yeah.
We used to talk on CB radios, all the kids in the neighborhood. We had like walkie-talkies. This is before phones and shit. We'd all get on the walkie-talkies, and there was one guy would blast punk rock on the walkie-talkies.
And you're like, what the fuck's that?
And next thing you know, he's taking me to a show to see his band. And next thing I'm at Max's Kansas City at 13, and then I'm in trouble, and that was it.
What I'm saying is that art has that power of delivering something. Someone is going to see all this diversity, all these people from different religions, from different cultures, from different backgrounds, from different countries, you know, just getting together and singing together. Maybe that's the magic of songs, you know, sometimes the magic is there.
You tried it though.
No,
probably.
I
never
actually
even
never
tried
fucked
it.
with crack,
That's
man.
funny.
You know, I mean, I was a dope fiend, a dust head.
Right.
I was a fucking real basket case. Somehow
Right.
I missed the boat on that one. I did what I had to do. I don't think any good can ever come of that again. There's no point in opening that door. I went through the motherfucking rabbit hole, came out on the other motherfucking side, man. I'm lucky I can still think.
Is that fucking Club Cafe in Pittsburgh?
And sure enough, it was.
Then one after the other, I knew every venue. I
Yeah.
was like, oh man.
You said, well, we have some stuff in common.
Lots.
And then I went, well, maybe you saw that or understood. I've been like starving for just having a conversation and like people from every walk of life to just, how are you feeling about that? Like, let's talk about this, because I think people are just not able to talk about it.
So he brought them in as a three-piece group, and it was Joey on drums,
Right.
Didi singing and playing bass, and Johnny on the guitar. And Didi was having a hard time singing and playing. So Tommy, being a good producer, he wanted to manage him. He heard Joey had a great voice. He pulled him out the drums. Then they started looking for drummers. They were all learning their instruments at the time. It was very raw. It's like Beatles, Stones, Ramones.
Yeah.
Legends. I mean, I wish they were
that
around
order.
to see that.
We haven't even started yet. There's so many things happening here.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
But there was only one guy booing. Another guy looked at him and said, yo, that's a good idea. Boo!
Right.
And the boos start coming
It
in.
catches.
And I'm like, I gotta get to my master plan, right? I start undoing my pants. My pants were stuck, right? I started bringing it down, and I think the crowd saw what I was doing. The boos started coming. Like, I'm like, I better hurry up. I pull my pants down and turn and show my butt cheeks. The boos came in so hard, my butt cheeks was vibrating like speakers,
Wow.
like boo, boo, boo.
Wow. Cipha Sounds. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. I'm not quite sure
What's going on?
What this is?
where I am, what's happening. I'm doing this for a favor for a friend,
Oh yeah.
but he's late. You know Will Sylvince?
Yeah, well, he came on the podcast.
Great comedian.
Yeah.
Horrible friend.
Oh really?
Horrible friend. Just left me here with two.
Strangers in a basement.
Because of the current times, I'm gonna say strange white guys. No offense.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
And rock and rollers used to be less safe than they are now, don't you think, back then? Also willing to push the boundaries of what's acceptable and challenge people to expand their horizons.
No, well, that was
more.
always in the fucking thick of it.
Right.
With David, Lou, and Iggy.
Exactly.
For starters. That,
Trifecta.
The trifecta.
yeah.
It's Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Exactly.
who is who? Lou would be looked at as being the father. That he was.
Iggy's the son.
I think
David's
so.
the Holy Ghost.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
I would have thought so.
I think we cracked the code.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Giuseppe Arthur lured me into this depraved orgy this afternoon. Bindi Mokandi Udari Apar. Harry and Carrying the Alnami Akami.